Good morning, boys. I just realized something about the lighting. I turned the light in the bathroom, and it's a lot clearer. So, gonna try to move forward doing that. Like I said, learn something new every day. We always do. Good morning. I'm tired as can be, but I'm still here with you boys. I still love you boys. I'm gonna be here every day, like I say, until the day you guys are back in my life permanently. Here we go. We're gonna talk about something that's kind of been bothering me on the news. And remember, this is dad's opinions. This is who your daddy is. Don't mean you have to share his opinions. Don't mean you have to agree with his opinions. But dad will never stop being who he is for anyone. I want you guys to know who your dad really is, and that's why I do these videos. So that way, in case something happens, because no one's promised, the next day. I've learned that the hard way that things change dramatically. Who knows? So, and I also run into a lot of people who say they wish their father or mother or guardian or whatever had taken some time, even brothers, sisters have taken time to do something like this. So that way, when they're older, they can remember, they can reminisce, there might be, like I say, there might be a day when you really need to hear dad's voice and dad ain't around no more. I'm not immortal. Don't pretend to be. Well, with the holiday season coming up, Halloween, especially right now, sorry, coming up right now, I just want to talk to you guys about Halloween costumes. Now, growing up, world was a different place for me, and some of the stuff I wore now would be considered offensive. And the problem I have with that is that you know a child is supposed to be innocent to most people. You know, innocent in the eyes of God, innocent to most people. They don't understand a lot of the racism, sexism. They don't understand history. And so when I see little kids wearing something I consider borderline offensive, it don't really bother me because they're children. Right now, you guys, one you ain't even one, and one you ain't even three. So or two. I'm sorry, thinking Athena right now. She just turned three. And even with Athena, I mean, you think she knows what the Holocaust was? Even if you try to explain it to her, she's not gonna understand it. She's not gonna get it. So I need to trim my beard. It's starting to drive me crazy. I won't trim it today. Our mustache. Um. So being upset at her or her parents, I don't get it. I mean, the hatred you have towards her parents for letting her wear it or them wear it doesn't. The kid's not gonna compute. It's just not. So I don't know. Some people go overboard. Um. It's just I don't know. It's a weird world we live in. And what made me think about this was it's made the news as some transgender cyclist, I think it's cyclist, has started smashing world records. And um, being an athlete, being a collegiate athlete, former collegiate athlete, I'm bothered by it because this person identifies as a female now, was a male. And I don't know the whole story. I don't know their past. And some transgenders, I truly do understand, feel sorry for their plight. But it's like everybody some lumps everybody in the same sack. They assume that and then this shit happened with racism too. I mean, because I'm black, don't mean I know the experience of every black person, and doesn't mean the next black person knows my experience. So when you get these transgender people get upset that someone's attacking this transgender person. Well, you don't know this transgender person's experience and path they walk down. Neither do I. But you jump out to defend them without knowing all the facts. And to me, as a former college athlete, this is where it comes down to. If this person was wanting to transition and they haven't, but instead they were running with men the year before and next year they're running against women and beating records, it sounds a little convenient. And again, I don't know what happened. Maybe it's not convenient. Maybe they've been wanting the whole life to change, but neither do you if you're criticizing or defending. You don't know. And I'm just looking at the facts. The fact is that this person is biologically something, and their DNA will always say this. They can take all the pills, they can take all suppressants, also they have all surgery. Their DNA will still show this. And DNA matters in court cases. It matters in paternity cases. It matters in all these things. But DNA is not important no more. Your DNA is your makeup. And if you, as a man, biologically DNA man, can just go get surgeries and a pill and compete against women and beat them, that's unfair to the women out there who were born women. No side should be favored more than the other. You know, and if you were biologically born a female, where's your protection? Where's your rights? You know, and these guys get out there and they're competing with their male DNA against females with their female DNA, and they're smashing these records. But the year prior, they probably barely even were on the team. They probably barely even kept their spot on the team. If you, I ran track, and I remember when I did high school, I was triple jumping. That was one of the events I did. And in triple jump, I was probably in the state. I think I was 35th or something in the state, and for guys, and so I made it to sub districts. I didn't make it that far, but my jump would have put me as the third farthest jumping female in the nation. And all I had to do, if it was my time was now, was stop. No, you say I want to transition, wait a year, take the pills I need to, and become the third fastest or third jumper in the nation. How's that fair to the girls who, the biologicals, who train their whole entire life and not went and fixed it with a surgery, or actually not even a surgery. So in some cases, just pills. That just doesn't seem fair. But again, that's my opinion. You know, I think records are going to become a joke now. You know, and someone can be upset and say, "Oh, you know, chance you get right." Everybody has rights. Stop jumping on one group's rights. Everybody has rights. And so, what about the women who are biological? That their DNA, if you, okay, transgender say we're being racist, or people are being racist, and I'm probably one of them saying are sexist against women and phobic and all that. It's not even that. Blindfold me. Take away your voice. Take away every identifying marker I can get this confusion in my brain's tricking me. Take away it all. Take a drop of blood from you, take a drop of blood from that person. Put it in the computer. Run it. What does it say? That's how it should be determined in sports. You can be a woman all day. You identify as a woman all you want. But your body is doing something different. And that's why I think it's messed up. Because again, you ain't seeing women transition. Imagine if a woman boxer wants to become a male boxer and transitions over to it. How dominating you think she's gonna be? How great you think she's gonna be? You think the world will be upset because she's smashing records? Do you think the men are gonna be? Imagine if a woman, even in NBA, WNBA woman, she takes the exact same treatment she turned over to the men's league. She's not starting. She's not making the rule book look silly. But let an NBA man, imagine someone like Kobe Bryant in his prime decided to transition and went over to the WNBA. The WNBA would become a joke to a lot of people. So why can't we just protect everything and everyone instead of trying to focus on one group so much right now? And that's where the Halloween costume stuff comes in. I know you boys probably wondering, how do you get so far off on Halloween? No, it's not that. It's just some of the stuff is, and again, just my opinion, boys. Yeah, some of the stuff like Halloween costumes. Here it goes. Here's the top 15 offensive costumes that shouldn't exist. I agree with most of them. I'm not gonna lie, but some of them are just kind of borderline. Okay, and some I didn't know people did. This is just kind of ridiculous. Number one, Holocaust victim. Who would even think of dressing as that? I mean, that has to be a parent doing it. Because again, like I said earlier, Holocaust kids don't know nothing about at 6, 7 years old. So that's a parent. That's an adult. And that is tasteless. You know, I mean, when we look back, we are living history right now when it comes to the transgender thing going on. You know, we're living it. So we don't know 20 years what it's going to be like. You know, I mean, 20 years ago, things were different completely. Holocaust, we know the end. There's no news. There's not going to be many new stories written to this. There's not many new chapters added to this, and that's why it's tacky. And so that's why I go with number two. I agree with this one. I think Holocaust victims shouldn't be done. The next one, number two, I same thing. Blackface. Now, again, and time period on TV, it was okay that for white people to wear black makeup and blackface. People thought it was entertainment. I mean, you can find a lot of video. Well, you probably can't find a lot of people are blocking them now, but you can find a lot of entertainment back then. No one saw nothing wrong with it back then. There was no boycotts, no speeches, no one saying nothing wrong. That's what it was accepted. And so back then, it was funny, I guess, to somebody, and I understand why nowadays they shouldn't do it. But I think people go too far. I saw some ad for I think it was Target or some place that anyway, some big business um had painted pumpkins solid black, and they said there's this blackface. The whole pumpkin was black. I'm like, that's not blackface. Blackface is when you put the circle. It's like you clearly can see that the person underneath it isn't black. But some people don't even notice. Some pumpkins actually grow black. They're not orange. They never were orange. So painting a plastic bucket or creating a black plastic bucket isn't blackface. If it's an orange bucket and you drew a black face on it, but Halloween colors are orange and black for anyone anyway traditionally. So I don't know, that's kind of weird. But kids wearing it, yeah, that's our adults. That's tacky. But it's funny because like technically I can wear white face and be called a mime. Ain't no one questioning that. Actually, nowadays someone will probably find some way to be mad about it. But now here's the third one, and this is the one that made me think of all this conversation earlier. Third one on the list: transphobic costumes, and what it shows is a man wearing a dress. Now, I'm not huge in that scene, so I don't know a lot of this, but I'm pretty sure that you can still wear a dress as a man and is considered a cross dresser without being transphobic. And I know that there was when I was growing up, I know there was Broadway shows that had men dressed as women. There are actually clubs, CD clubs, where people go to and dress the way they want, and no one saw that as insulting. And honestly, when I was high school, I dressed as a woman for high school for Halloween, and I think that's kind of ridiculous that I can't do that as Halloween because it's not I'm not a female. I never was. I was trying to look opposite of who I was and I wasn't thinking gender identity. I wasn't thinking none of that. I was just trying to dress like a woman, and it was no big deal. And so now I guess I can understand a little bit, but to me, it's going too far. I mean, unless you're saying something derogatory, it's all interpretation. That's all it comes down to is how you interpret it when I'm wearing. So that says more about you on the inside than me on the inside, because I'm smiling, I'm having fun. And truth be, men dressing for women. I mean, look at Mrs. Doubtfire. Have they banned Mrs. Doubtfire? Have they banned Big Mama's House? I mean, these are movies that made millions of dollars. They had sequels on Big Mama's House. I mean, Joanna Man. I mean, there's tons of movies out there that were either critically acclaimed or people watching and made millions of dollars, and no one really frowned upon it. But I can't dress that way for Halloween now. It's one day a year. If most women can dress like hookers on that day, I don't know why I can't dress like a female for one day if I felt like it. I mean, I don't see us transphobic. Now, I don't know. I always thought it was funnier the more manly the man still looked. Nothing like seeing the man in the Betty Crocker outfit with a big old rugged beard. I always thought it was funny, because I don't know, maybe. But again, I'm a dinosaur now. It's funny when I was growing up as a kid, I never thought I'd be considered a dinosaur when it comes to trends and stuff. But boys, don't none of these outfits I want you to wear anyway because I don't you don't need that kind of controversy in life. And so, anyways, number four, a refugee. I don't know what that costume would look like, and they don't have that picture of that one, but I can understand why you wouldn't want to dress as that. But mm, um, um, body shaming and objectifying costumes. They have a picture of a woman with towels. A guy's on the shoulders of a woman with like a strip club woman. That's what it's supposed to be. She has tassels and a bikini outfit on. I get that. I've always been the kind of person who always thought it was kind of unfair. Um, in a sexist way that we men can walk around with our tops, with no shirt, and women, they go to jail with it, And I always thought that was kind of unfair in our society. But again, I understand it to some degree. And then at the same time, we put a piece of tape over the nipples and we call it, covered up. It was like, who came up with that idea? You put two strips of tape over your boobs and that's covered up. But Janet Jackson had the exact same thing, and CBS got fined millions of dollars. I mean, we don't make the rules even for anybody. It's crazy how we are. But yeah, just don't do that one. Cultural stereotypes. They have a kid dressed as an Islander Disney character. It's supposed to be um, the Rock character from that Disney movie. He has a little body outfit on where he has the tattoos all over his body and stuff. And it's a cute little kid picture, And I can understand that someone might see that as offensive, but then wouldn't the character itself be offensive? I mean, you're imitating a character, not a stereotype. There's a difference. I mean, when a kid dresses up as Iron Man, he's not being a stereotypical hero. He's being Iron Man. So if you're dressed up as the Islander guy that The Rock played in that movie, you're not being a stereotype. You're being a character. So I think some people need to get over those ones. I mean, if I can dress as Iron Man, I should be able to dress as that. And I mean, this doesn't make no sense to me. But um, a terrorist, I wouldn't dress as one, period, because I don't want to be found in Guantanamo Bay. I mean, that seems like a no-brainer. I mean, you dress as a terrorist, where are you gonna go? What place will let you in with a fake gun or a fake knife? Or what I mean, security is crazy in most places now because of this stuff. I mean, running down the street, screaming "Death to America" is not gonna help you in any situation. So I strongly recommend avoiding that one. Um, Zombie version of recently deceased celebrities. I don't know. I'm kind of on the fence with that one. I get that zombies, are great, but when it's someone that everybody recognizes, I mean, I would think it'd be really tacky if someone rolled up a zombie Stephen Hawking in a wheelchair, with the electronic button pushing. That's terrible. So okay, I can agree with that one. An eating disorder. How do you even dress up as an eating disorder? It says the costume included a skeleton dress with a measuring tape belt clenched to the waist. I don't see. I mean, that's is a company released the outfit called Anna, Anna. Last name Rexa, Rexia. It's tacky. I can't imagine you don't see too many people wearing that. So, whatever. That's kind of stupid. Oh, this one here most definitely. This is the only one on this list that I'm 100% think is BS. No one should ever dress like this. All the rest it's kind of hit and miss, and just depending on where you're at and all that stuff. I mean, but animal cruelty, that's horrible. It shows a picture of a guy who's wearing a doctor's like outfit, and he's holding a fake stuffed head of a lion. He has blood all over his outfit. That is terrible. Okay, that's not even if it was a human head, it don't matter. That's yeah, that one I can. It was called Lion Killer Dennis Halloween costume. That is no, don't. Mm-mm. That's no one's gonna laugh. Everyone gonna look at you and go, "What is wrong with you?" It's not. I mean, so I guess some of these other ones. But see, that's what I'm saying. Like even with the home transgender phobic when they said the even the Nazi form, people might think what's wrong with you, but some people be kind of like, okay, I get it. I don't think anyone's gonna get this one. That's just terrible. Um, a mentally ill person, yeah, that back in the day, we used to joke about the R word. Can't say it now. TV shows had characters who were R words. Even there's some show on Hulu now about some doctor who's autistic or something, and they focus on how he's special and all. So it's people. It all depends on what people want to benefit from, and that's what really sucks about this world we live in now. Is like if someone thinks it's funny and someone can make money off it, then they do it. And sometimes it just doesn't fit. So make fun of mental ill people. No sexual harassment type outfits. Yeah, that gets you locked up. That makes sense. I'm skipping one because I want to save it for the end. I think it's a good one, and then we're gonna end it with that. um, a homeless person. That I've done it. We've all done it. Well, I don't see nothing wrong with that one day a week you dress as that if you make it comical. Okay, don't just look like a homeless person. Make it come. When I did it, I did it at college, and I actually had a rope for a belt. I had fake hair, so everybody knew it wasn't my real hair. I had this fisherman hat on. I carried this jar around with me. It was supposed to be my bathroom. It had yellow liquid, little frozen candy bar in it, floating in it. I had a cardboard sign that says "Will work for," and I drew a line through it. Says, "Shit, I ain't gonna lie, I just need a beer." So it was completely comical. There's no way you would see a person on the side of the road like this, and that's why I did it. I didn't think it was distasteful or tacky because, again, it was like something that's never gonna happen. I mean, it's like me dressing as an alien working at Taco Bell with a Taco Bell outfit. I mean, you're not going to find an alien working at Taco Bell. You're not going to find a homeless guy that has a sign that says he ain't going to lie, he's just working for beer, along with a jar of supposedly his restroom. I mean, so that's why. And I got that honestly from skit from A Living Color on TV a long time ago. Um, a national tragedy. Wow. Yeah. Someone actually dressed up as the Twin Towers on fire. There was two people and they each had a tower. There's a plane sitting outside the building. Yeah, that's a no go. That's kind of like obvious. That's one that's gonna get you beat up. Okay, so I mean, if you don't get you beat up, well, obviously you get you beat up, or guess what happens next? You become an internet celebrity. That's the world we live in. I mean, I would not even know this outfit existed if these idiots wouldn't have worn this. And now I bet you they probably have made people, because there's still weird people out there. Probably people who have asked for a costume be made for them, pay good money for it. They probably made a video how to make the costume, stuff like that. They probably went on Larry King Live or some TV show. I mean, it's crazy how this world is. So, okay. Well, anyways, I'm getting to the last one because it's getting over 20 minutes. I think this costume. I'm sorry. I think it's classically funny. Now, the only reason is because it's from my generation, and I never even thought of dressing this way. But I get it. And this one here, I wouldn't even know who it was at first, and I would laugh. I'm not gonna lie. So call me a caveman, call me a monster. Daddy's got a weird sense of humor. OJ's and Nicole Simpson. That's just wrong on so many levels. And I know it's not funny laughing at someone's death, but come on, if you laugh at a zombie costume, you're laughing at someone's death. Okay, you're laughing at anything that involves dead, gory zombie, where it's vampire. You're laughing at someone's death. It's just these two people happen to be famous. And did you know them? No. I bet you not one person watching this or you boys will never ever have met O.J. Simpson or Nicole Simpson, or even, let alone both. So it's just kind of funny. And the reason why I think it's funny is because it made national news for so long, and it's one of those things that divided the country. And so why can't we come back together on humor? You know, I mean, look at Rodney King. When that happened, the verdict, there's riots. But we all have heard the joke. Can't we all just get along? It became comedy. It made people come back together because of the humor of can't we all just get along? And I think if I saw O.J. Simpson and Nicole, I'd be like, no, he didn't, no, she didn't, and I would laugh. I wouldn't get upset and go, whoa. But again, and I hate to say this, boys, I'm not the white side. A lot of people were upset with OJ. A lot of people won't admit it. They were mad, screaming, cussing, thinking all black people were monsters because of this. And so maybe that's the people who still get mad. I'm sorry, OJ Simpson and Nicole Simpson, they were an afterthought. They're an afterthought now. I won't think about them tomorrow. But for one day a year, that's what Halloween is. So one day a year, you don't have to think about what you are today again until next year or until way afterwards. For every girl who goes out, who gets a chance to go out there and wear them high boots with the lace fishnets and then everything, she ain't wearing that to work the next day. She might be your bus driver. She might be your school teacher. She might be your mama. You don't know. But one day a week, you can just let it all go. But there are some outfits you shouldn't wear. And most of that list I agree with. And boys, if you ever wear something that's offensive, I would call you out on it if I think it is. That's my right as a father. But that's where the right should stop. All these other people need to let people do what they're gonna do. I mean, if we live in a world where we're supposed to have equal rights for everyone, then how come everyone seems to have an equal right to be in your business? That's not one of the equal rights that I ever heard of. But freedom of speech is one of them. So, anyways, boys, long video. Sorry for it being so long. Happy Halloween coming up. So I'm not gonna say it just today. I'm gonna say it on the 31st also. The reason why I wanted to say it today, though, talk this video is Adita got to do Halloween yesterday at the library. I wish you boys were there. It's really cute, and you guys really enjoyed yourself. And we have at least 2 to 3 more set up for her before Halloween. So I love you guys, and I will talk to you again later. Bye.